Yes, indeed, folks, you tuned in to Blue Please here on WoW Radio with myself, Total Biscuit.
And myself, Ariana.
Myself, Coughing Biscuit.
And Queen Ariana.
Coughing!
I'm awesome.
I'm Team Rocket with Coughing!
Meow.
It wasn't meow, it was meowth, wasn't it?
I know.
Yes. Or you could be Ekans. What was it? Ekans. No, that's the gay version of Ekans. Ekans. Either that or it's the snake that really, really doesn't give a damn. Anyway, we've got some topics, but first we should tell you about the illusion of choice!
Wow, I love that drop-in.
I think it's great. It's breaking glass, and I am running away from it.
I'm stuck in the glass. Ow. It cuts me. I bleed. Okay, that was just wrong.
Really?
Do it again. Ah, yay.
Right. Anyway, the illusion of choice. You can email in your topic for the last 15 minutes of the show. TheMurloc@gmail.com is the place to email. That is TheMurloc@gmail.com. Excellent. It's like an Octel Hordak thing. Let's try that again. TheMurlu. No, that's wrong. Let's try it again. No, let's not. I'm not very good at this. They've had like 4 years of practice. I don't need to spell out the Murloc, because it's like an intelligence test. If you can't spell it, then you fail.
That's Murloc with a C, without the K.
Yes. No Murcocs. Thank you very much. I've had so many of those, dear Murcock. It's like, oh my god! What are you doing? Anyway. Events. There are events going on. Talk about them.
There are stupid events. This whole love is in the air stuff, I don't know. I mean, like, there's an event, it's supposed to be about love and all this happiness and pink and hearts and happiness and
actually, all it's about is people whining, I can't get the bag of candy, the drop rate is too low!
My heart is broken, will you please unbreak it?
Let's fix broken hearts, 10 gold!
KK!
WoW makes a mockery of every nice thing ever.
I just want to hold your hand.
I wanna hold your hand.
Oh my gosh, RIAA.
Damn it. Sorry guys, gotta go. Men in white coats with RIAA written on the back.
Indeed.
Damn Beatles with
their awesomeness.
They have no money, so they must sue me for
It's okay
royalties.
because it's not the Beatles, it's actually Michael Jackson. He's the one who owns the rights.
What, really?
Yeah, seriously, you didn't hear about that?
No, I didn't. Actually.
Yes, McCartney's very upset.
I would imagine he would be. So, yeah. They do a lot of these events, and I must say that I have participated in precisely 0 of them.
I haven't.
Okay.
I'm an achievement whore.
Talk to me about them.
They're achievements, and then you get, like, achievement points that you can't do anything with, and they're awesome, and you get to compare achievements, and they're awesome.
Is that it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow. What really bothers me, I suppose, is that the achievements that come along with these events just seem to be absolutely pointless. It's like, get a bag of candy.
Mm-hmm.
Heal 10 broken hearts.
Yep.
Why?
Something about interacting more, I think. And, I mean, seriously, all it is it clogs up Trade Channel, to be honest. It's back, like, with Halloween and stuff. It's like, wanted to buy wands for transforming this, that, and the other.
At least Halloween had a boss you could kill that would actually give loot.
Yeah, this is true.
You would have thought they'd have done that with the Lunar Festival, but apparently Omen doesn't give loot.
No.
So there's no point in actually killing him.
Not really.
And you could go around and collecting coins of Ancestry for what reason? Do you get epic loot from it?
I don't believe so. I didn't do
think
it.
so.
Because, then again, I completely re-rolled and this character has, like, no achievements on it.
Yeah, Brewfest's got epic loot.
Yeah. And you got a mount. Mounts are cool.
Yep. That's cool.
I mean, at the end of, the entire year, as long as you've gotten, like, every title. I mean, I guess the title, is something to go for, I guess. And, like, I think at the end it's a mount, isn't it?
What, the end of the Halloween stuff?
No, the end of all the events
the
over...
Purple Proto-Drake.
Yeah.
Yes, the Purple Proto-Drake that I believe actually takes like 2 years, theoretically, to get. Because when they introduced it, it wasn't counting like Brewfest or whatever, so you have to go do Brewfest again or something ridiculous like that. You do. Literally, it takes, I think, either between 2 or 3 years to actually get the Purple Proto-Drake, because I think you've got to do Children's Week more than once.
Oh. Well, at least makes me feel a little bit better for not doing them beginning on the new year.
Yeah. I suppose I can understand it from the perspective of getting a mount, but I don't know, it adds colour to the game, I guess, but it just seems so contrived most of the time.
I mean, it's not like... I mean, these are things that have been happening in the World of Warcraft since... I mean, not long after launch, really.
Yeah, they started certainly putting the Christmas stuff.
Right.
And possibly the Halloween.
Nothing like comparison to, I don't know, world events, which actually mattered and were actually interesting.
Yeah, this is true.
That they've decided to take out of the game.
Yes, this is something that Jen's getting a little bit uppity about, so I'm going to let her tell you about this.
Yeah, I'm not uppity about it. I just think it's really retarded, to be honest with you.
Okay, well, you might want to explain to them what they're actually talking about.
So basically what Blizzard have decided is they are taking out the opening of the Encourage gates. And for those of you who have been playing the World of Warcraft or have not been living out underneath a rock, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Basically, when new servers are put out, they have the gates of Encourage closed, so that way if you wanted to transfer over and be like, oh my gosh, I'm the first person to open up the gates of Encourage, I'm going to do all the big quests, and I'm going to be, the most awesome person because I've got this big black bug mount, I can't say.
Yes.
Yeah, it's awesome.
This big black...
I will eat the microphone. But anyway, it's just, I don't know, I think it's really stupid that they've decided to permanently, just every server that comes out from now on is going to have those gates already open. The quest is not even going to exist. So there is no going through the quest line. It's basically taking great content,
which it was.
It was awesome content. It kept you busy. Well, it kept everybody busy on the server for, months. Yeah. Maybe. It depends on how populated the server was.
Yeah.
So now the gates are already open, and I remember the quote that the Blue Post actually came back with, basically saying that the reason that we've done this is to promote higher level content.
You see, this could be taken one of two ways. Either, initially, they mean, well, we want everyone to now go and see AQ40. But that doesn't make any sense, because AQ40 isn't high-level content anymore. It's not even close. Yes, it's the most difficult level 60 dungeon at the moment, because they decided to take out Nax and give us a declawed, pussified version.
Which was the worst mistake ever.
Can we have it back, please? Can you just, let us teleport back into it and do Tier 3?
I mean, it's taking so much of the playable content out of Classic WoW that, made it worthwhile.
The thing is, I don't believe they want us to play Classic WoW anymore, because...
Well, they don't give us Classic servers. They don't want us to do any of the quests.
I'm alright with them not giving us Classic servers. Yeah, it appeals to me, but it would get dull after a while, and I think that it's a lot of initial outlay for very little return. So I am absolutely okay with them not giving us classic servers, as long as there is, for those who are willing to put in the effort, the facility to do the classic content. And that includes stuff like the AQ questline. Even if it's not the AQ gate opening, get 50,000 million Peace Bloom, then at least let you do the questline, because the questline involved a lot of really major stuff.
And you got a lot of really good greens for DEing purposes. I mean, it was an influx to everything on the AH.
Oh, you got some really good items as well.
Yeah.
Which is true.
I mean, there's just, so much that, I remember doing this on Kelthus, on my old realm, and it was a load of fun, even though a lot of people were like, oh, this is boring, gathering all this Peace Bloom and fishing for yellow-tailed whatever it was at the time. It just... I mean, for me, I thought it was kind of cool, Alliance versus Horde and all the lore and stuff, and let's open the gates.
Yeah, but, I mean, of course... I just don't understand the statement that Blizzard put out. It just doesn't make any sense. I want to encourage them. So what does it actually mean? Does it actually mean, the second possible definition is, we actually would prefer that you stop mucking around here and go and do the content that we just gave you for the expansion?
Well, I think, if you think of it from a Blizzard mindset, when they open up a new server, it's to encourage people to transfer over, and if all people are doing is transferring over in order to open up the gates of Encourage and messing about in old world content, then people aren't going to be leveling. And nobody wants to go join a server where there's just a bunch of level 60 people. Instead, they want to see a server that's got a bunch of level 80 people and say, oh, well, this place has got a really growing PvP and PvE scene. Let's go transfer here, guys.
Yeah. I don't know. I have this slight kind of feeling that they really, really, really don't want people going back into the old content, because they can keep using the whole, oh, it's nostalgia, oh, you're level 80, so you don't understand, oh, all of our new content is so much better. And they can keep that line, you know, they can maintain that particular line. It's plausible deniability. You can deny that your old content was good, and you can deny that your new content is probably not as good by saying, well, you aren't playing it the way that you used to, and it's all nostalgia. And this is just a further reason to try and keep people away from that. That's the paranoid side of me talking.
Well, and also, like, the thought that, you know, they may end up using that type of thing again for, like, another instance, like Ulduar, for example.
It's possible.
It reminds me of what they did.
Difference.
It reminds me of what they did for the Scourge Invasion back when original Next Ramus 40 opened up. Though,
yeah.
I mean, I still had items left over from that first Scourge Invasion when the second one came around. But the thing is that when the second one came around, it was like, lol, we've done this before. And, you know, I don't know. I mean, I didn't get that. I mean, it was a slight feeling of nostalgia at that point. But to be honest, I still want my 40-man Nax back. I want my Tier 3 back, I want my ATS back, I want it all back.
Yeah, I don't see why they don't let us do the 40-man Nax. Just, hey, the teleporter's still there. You don't have to put it there, just have the teleporter walk in the teleporter.
Or throw it in the Caverns of Time or something.
I don't know. It's just kind of a little bit lousy. So yeah, you've got these two kinds of events going. You've got the big world-changing events, like you had the zombie event, which was pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah.
The whole Scourge Invasion before Wrath was pretty good. We got the AQ Gate opening, which some people liked, some people didn't.
I liked it.
I mean, it did lag an awful lot, but there were some epic fights to be found in Silithus with huge colossi and stuff going all over the place, and dragons and heretics and monsters and all manner of things.
Heretics?
And monsters and the enclosed instruction book.
Instruction book?
Mm-hmm.
Next to a stack of pamphlets.
And Mama Luigi!
Wow.
Yes. Those events are cool, if executed properly. If executed badly, then they can turn into absolute jokes. And yes, people do remember the AQ40 gate opening on their realm, where it lagged and it crashed and all manner of bad things happened.
Indeed.
It's like, I remember, I think Athelus actually back in the day.
Ooh,
there's a name
this is going back.
Oh yeah, this is going back. He was going to open the gates of Anchorage or whatever. Either that or another guild was going to. And he went in there, and there was like 600 people, and he pressed Arcane Explosion. And the server crashed. And he was ganked for months as a result of that. It was absolutely insane. So yeah, there are bad things about that, but it just seems like the events they've got now, these events, I have never, ever really desired to be involved in even the Christmas stuff, even the Wintervale stuff, which is, I suppose, arguably the biggest event they've got. I've never felt the desire. I don't know, can you explain their mindset to me? I mean, you've got involved in some of these events. Can you explain the mindset as to why you want to do that?
Well, I think, it's probably just because we don't actually have enough world events to actually take part in. I mean, for some reason, when you go and play an MMO, you want your character to actually have some sort of world impact on the game itself. You want to do something that's going to change the world forever, which is why phasing is such a brilliant thing, especially for Wrath players. So when these events come around, it's just kind of like, you try to get that immersion factor. You try to say, oh, well, it's this special day or this special week, and let's do these activities. But to be honest, for me, it's just, I'm an achievement whore. Yeah,
that's the reason you do it. I imagine that some people do enjoy them because people used to do the stuff before achievements came in Wrath. What's the rationale? Why don't you email us? Tell me if you actually enjoy this kind of content, because I don't. I don't see the point. It doesn't give epic, so I don't care. Feel free to email themurloc@gmail.com. That is themurloc at
gmail.com.
You ruined it.
No, I was giving dramatic pause.
That's not a dramatic pause.
Yes, it was.
No. Absolutely not.
Boo.
I do not agree. My name is Total Biscuit, and you're listening to Blue Please here on WoW Radio. And she's there too. Oh, don't do that.
It's a relic from Titan.
It is a relic from Titan. Indeed.
I'll put it away.
Yes. You're going to hit me with something now, aren't you?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Probably.
No.
We're going to play a song, and we'll be right back after this. Enjoy.